Yeah. Good pick, good pick. So now we're gonna see what Collapse is gonna do here. And that's the other good thing about Bloodseeker as well. When you pick him in a matchup you don't see, it's very difficult to punish a Bloodseeker. This is not a weak laner. So your options for like, oh, I'm just shut down the Bloodseeker in the lane, they become quite limited, and it's not really easy to do. And we're gonna just see the Collapse play Snapfire.
So you said you didn't like this because of the way that it changed to like the idea of the way that he plays, map hacking with the amount of vision that you have. I feel like this could go the distance. I don't know, or maybe they just get rolled over early. Who's to say?
That's the thing about Dota, right? Like 1 or 2 moves can just end a game immediately, and if you don't use those 2 moves that put you in an advantage, you'll stay even, but he'll never win the matchup.
Right. Well, nonetheless, no first bloods yet, but a good amount of farm up top for Skeeter. And he's been able to have an okay time against the Snapfire. No real danger yet of that much going badly. Snake King now is going to unblock that camp. Well, you can see 33 farming out the bottom side of the camp. Also, they throw out a bushwhack, going to connect onto Miposhka, but with leaps and starstorms, gets a little bit of separation, even doing some good damage there onto that hoodwink. Needs to be careful about his positioning. You go for the snipe. Miposhka thinking about it. That's too scary. Oh, they're baiting. He might whack again. And he does just get brought down. Soxa just too good on this hoodwink.
Yeah, he definitely baited him super hard there. We do have like the dark pact now, or if you ever do leave, he'll take your tower. Sometimes you can alleviate that by bringing a support over, which I think Miposhka probably could do at this point. The Toro level 5, closing on 6. Beastmaster only level 5. Go hard. If they want to make that play, they can. Otherwise, I'll just sit there.
As up top, they managed to find another kill. So snaking a bit far forward. They're playing around the vision they had from that ward up on the cliff, which should set them up to continue this spam, but needs that refill of mana before he can go again.
Yeah. We talked about the Slark versus the Beastmaster and the troubles it might have, right? And 33 is top of net worth. They have not addressed Beastmaster at all in this game.
Right.
It's getting quite scary. He did not go for the axes. Well, he does have axes leveled, but he didn't go for like the stacking build into the arcane boots. So he has his hod creep already. It's online. He's sending a board to stack now. But as a Slark, this is what you don't want to deal with. The fact that the enemy Beastmaster, top net worth, hod online, stuff 8 minutes. He's level 6 now, but he can't deal with this creep. You're gonna have to rely on the Mirana to deal with it, but Mirana kind of has to help mid.
Soxa takes some good damage. Looks like he's gonna be fine. Do they want to come in and fight? Miposhka just gonna get roared, and yeah, that'll be an easy bring down. But they know that those ancients could be getting taken pretty soon here now.
The position's not terrible for Spirit right now, as long as Yatoro continues to have a good game.
Well, and these jumps, this is perfect for him. If they can find Skitter here with the Mortimer's Kisses run down, and they do indeed do that. I mean, that sort of slightly greedy farming has been what has made Tundra so successful in the past, but now end up getting punished. The Bloodseeker goes down as they get the trade kill for the Clockwork, and now Team Spirit trying to put again some pressure onto the mid tower, not able to get it quite yet. Snaking, he's going to be zipped on. Laurel finds him. Good damage in and enough for the finish.
Yep. And they have Slark, one of the best gym carriers in the game, so
jumps in, finds Skeeter, or rather, excuse me, Soxa. Connection, Cookie away from the center coffer, hook shot out. They find one and kill him with the kisses. Snaking able to sprink his way out of there, but up there with them.
DK Beastmaster together is starting to feel a little awkward.
Looks for the lore, finds it. Good connection for the kill onto Laurel, and now going to try and take down this tower too. Ancient Thunderhide standing strong. Mira puts down the cogs to try and buy a little bit of space for Collapse to get away. Cookie's in. Did have a Fairy Fire, couldn't pop it. 1 second away from Greaves, and now Yadoro shows up. He's gone in pretty far, but I guess with no rupture, They feel confident with that.
Just really wanted to use Mortimer kisses with Mirror, but can't find the opening. Oh, again!
Roar onto Laurel. I said lore, but it's roar onto Laurel. And then Mira, he is also going to get caught and killed in his cogs. And guess who's the culprit? Another Hawk.
They have the heroes that can do it. They can run at your buildings, and if you don't have a response to it, your building's gonna die. Just like Mirror, he's also gonna die. But a building's gonna die directly after.
I think that all of these moves have been started with just 9 finding a really good blink target stun, and then the follow-up is just instant, and there's been no chance to cast any abilities, which is something you've got to be pretty concerned about on Team Spirit, as they will find a kill now. So they zip on in, manage to bring down that Hoodwink, get one more glob there on the...
At any point can come back into this game. They're setting up on Yatoro, but he does have Lincoln Sphere, so
yeah,
catching this. Or are you? Oh, that was perfect.
What?
He thought there's a DK in front of me. I can flip in front of Roche. Roche is dying.
Oh, man. Yadaro. That one hurts.
Oh, but Mira
shot in. The play. Mira, will it work? No, it won't work. Oh, man. Yeah,
so we'll see if Sox can read this out.
Doesn't look like it, as the pole's going to be there, and they will manage to get that pretty quick kickoff and also get the tower, likely. So Team Spirit finding a little bit more momentum for themselves. Back towards mid, Yadaro gets caught, but was able to block with the Lincolns that rupture. So a little bit of a mixed execution there by Tundra, but they will still get the tower.
He does have Ags now available, so he might have to shred drums. But the thing about the drums is,
the hook shot ends up being a little bit weird. They get the BKB out from Skitter, trying to buy more time. Mira eventually going to die to get the roar now onto Laurel. Zip in onto 33. BKB wearing low on that storm. The big creep about to die finally gets brought down. Yadaro backs away. Courier nearby him too. The jump forward, the double leap, and the kill. Finds themselves a Snake King. So 1-for-1 exchange. Skitter has to be careful. Even with that Aegis, could get bursted.
Yeah, he has no BKB. He should be a little bit careful there. Popping Moonlight Shadow, gonna get out on the map here.
Chasing.
Yatoro does want to play the game now.
Finding him. Dangerous. Immediately Midas out and then jumps away. I mean, and I think that there's some amount of them being willing to sort of sit back. Oh, wait a minute, though. All right, they find Soxa trying to D-ward, gets punished. 33 still stepping forward. And he now is also going to get caught. And in the Shadow Dance, do they want to go for more Mortimers? Backs away. 9 a little bit separated from the rest of his team. They both have vision here. Both teams with the ward up on the high ground. Passes over the Lincolns. Zips back in. Finds them for the catch. The jump forward with the cookie too. Roar is there, but ends up roaring himself. Creeps doing a lot of damage, but the back away Yadaro turns to fight Skinner. Gets pulled back in, but gets the regen from the Slark dying. Aegis down. Laurel needs to get away from there. The cookie is out. TP to try and get away. Is it going to be enough? Oh, yes! Wow. Barely survives. Skitter looking for vision, not going to find it. Still, Soxa steps pretty far forward. Laurel there goes for the pull. They get the roar immediately. Can they bring him down in the duration? Doesn't look like it. Hook shot follows up. Soxa tries to back away. Yadaro on his kill. They find the Hoodwink. Mira on the other side is going to die, but catches 33 in those cogs, so they want to keep going for more. Stun is out. Immediately Dark packed it off, but the vision was there for the Slark, and he got brought down. Laurel not able to TP, and Tundra win a huge fight, and with no buybacks, they're going to run down lanes.
Round 4 longer. Like, this Basher isn't going to fix his issues. His issues is he can't sustain the fights.
Oh, Collapse is dead. Yeah, that's a problem.
He does have buy, but they're going to lose mid for sure. I think Tundra will just back. Oh, no.
This is something that
they have to deal with. They have mainly Snaking has been breaking the link.
Yeah. Jump. Finds him. Good damage. Laurel They find all these heroes, good amount of damage on the Skitter, but he's still living through it, and Collapse already dead. Does have buyback. Do they want to come in and fight this? I mean, it feels like he must. He tries to zip, cut the wave. It hadn't even come in yet. The jump forward stun is there. Finding Poshka has to leap away. Mira in more trouble. Arrow goes out, connects onto Snaking. They already bought a collapse. Yadro right in the thick of things. Still has his Lincolns good and good to go. 33 turned upon, starting to build up. He stacks one by one. Cookie pushes him to a weird position. And then it ends up being an entire set of racks. Oh, man. I think that there's some dynamic, too, where, like, the Cookie with Slark ends up in a weird situation where...
I mean, it says... Yeah, I guess we have to go to the very, very...
Well, Arrow does not connect onto Enchantress, and Snake King just waddles away. And now Laurel, he is hit. He is stunned, bringing down the DK. Okay, keeping this fight going. 9 though, Mantan walks away. He just gets out of there with his ace turn. Yadro still trying to stay on target. Does manage to bring down 33. I think Yadro is the strongest hero in the game, but I don't know if it matters. As soon as he gets ruptured like this, it starts to feel real bad. Turn. BKB wants to battle. Skitter. No. Not gonna happen.
If you're dead.
Yeah.
Monster kill.
It just feels like Toro doesn't have enough right, so we're like teammates fixed in the...
Absolutely. No, I agree. And if they play this out, you know, 9 times, you just keep sending these DK illusions in, they can do the business for you. And in fact, a rupture, Mira caught, broken, no buyback, clockwork gone.
Non-committal kill, but they're smoked right now on Team Spirit.
Looks for a jump. Opens up. Snake King dropping low to the untouchable talent level 20. It takes him forever to die, and Yadro just has to jump away, trying to get out of there, but he's under vision. The Cookie to try and escape, and he will manage to get out of harm's way. But Tundra, they're in your face, taking these 4 towers down. Maposhka tries to redraw aggro. They're killing off the illusions, but there is not much left in the tank now. Don't have Dark Pack for 20 more seconds, and the Forts have to back him away. They bring down one, but the buyback is there from Storm. Slark already dead, has to buy back. They can maybe try and hold out, but I think Tundra, they're coming to end this game. If they die one more time on these heroes, that's going to be it. They jump on in, find the Storm. He is gone. Yadro can't do anything. GG is called, and Tundra take game number 1 over Spirit.
天辉仪器正受到攻击。获胜。
Up your Taros, so I could see
this Darkseer is just like big tanky heroes that your Ion Shells just tickle. It feels so.
he got the D word already.
Yeah, he knew it was coming. Although,
well, they didn't
is
get
it
the
double
ancients.
Blocked? Yeah, the Ancients are blocked still. Interesting.
Technically, he didn't D-ward anything but the vision of them. They'll get it later. He'll realize when he stacks it once that it's not working.
And Laurel, in the meantime, is probably going to be taking a lot of damage from those axes. In the meantime, though, you can see the early pressure that you can put on with, I mean, just clockwork onto Soxa, keeping that damage on. Does look like they're going to let this one push into the tower there. Not go for any pull shenanigans yet on Team Spirit up top.
Yeah, I mean, Darkseer generally a weak laner at the early stages, right?
Oh,
Clock is kind of sacrificing his HP pool just so they can contest the first couple of waves here. But if they do manage to get level 3, this lane will be very scary for Skeeter. He could die super easy.
Right. And down bottom, you can see Maposhka going toe-to-toe over here against 33 and Snake King, stealing a lot of that strength. The Decay just going to town. And should be able to have himself a pretty good time, but up top it is going to be one dead and able to get away from both of them. Collapse with the double Ion Shell vacuum. It wasn't enough to bring down the others. An early investment, that's a lot of mana to use too. He's going to be stuck here for a while.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be up Clockwork as bad as it is. kind of give mana to collapse.
Yeah.
And he does. He clarities him. He has a mango ready. He really needs that ring of health. That was calculated, right? He knew he was gonna get the quarter.
Exactly.
Or the suicide there. I was gonna say, like, how much of like of your masculinity do you lose as an Undying if you just drop a tombstone on a tide, start decay spamming, he just stands there 2v1 and kills your tombstone. Oh, Skeeter. Yeah, great.
Goes down. Good rotation from Laurel. It's good from Soxa to break the ulti, but it wasn't quite enough to keep him alive. So a solid rotation, and this is why this combination is so strong. After AFK farming 33, just killed the PA. They are gonna find one finish also onto Mira up top. So everywhere you look, things are going great for Tundra.
How does 33 do this every game? Marley,
I don't know, man.
Dying here. I feel like every single time, 33 almost, he's just top net worth.
Yeah.
Just chill, man. And his sometimes, sure, it was last pick this game, but sometimes it's just like the first phase beast.
I mean, it's also awesome that he just like walks up in front of Baposhka, is gonna meteor hammer right in front of him, and then just say, yeah, come deal with me. He's opting to move in and pressure that mid tower instead of going for bottom.
I think it was a good rotation, right? Because he ended up killing Laurel, and then now he's pressuring. He might as well pressure all he's there, and I think he's gonna sit there because if you look what Nine's doing, mid Beastmaster, you don't want to lane. You just want to go hit neutrals. You want to throw your axes at neutral. So he's defending his tower at the same time, and he's giving snaking the lane. They're gonna try and kill 33 now.
This would be big if they could get him, and they will. So Laurel paired together with Mira. It is a nice combination, like we've talked about. Clockwork is so much of what makes this combination work. And I think this is what they wanted to look for last game too, you know?
Probably too strong or what?
That is not supposed to happen.
Oh, he has 0 points in Blur right now. That is so greedy.
Yeah,
like Blur is skill build. 20% at level 1. 20% at level 1. One of those values. This is like cool farming build.
Collapse. Double Iron Shell not gonna be able to work here that well, and we'll kill off Soxa. Still have the DK illusion chasing around. Is gonna get roared. Still good damage out. Collapse living through this. Needs to go for the jump forward, finding the Beastmaster. Nine in trouble. Still Surge. Going to die. So the Vanguard on Darkseer, keeping him alive through all of that. Yeah, he very much just needs to sort of sit back and chill, and well, they're not going to let him do that, it looks like. Arrow comes out, and Skitter finishes him off. I mean, that's kind of the problem, as 33, the cloak didn't save him that time, as they paired together for an easy pickoff. So, and it's worth noting too that they're kind of going for this double aura shenanigans too. As the hook comes in, they find Snake King here, can drop down the cogs for the connection. Nine is nearby. Snake King very, very low. Maposhka almost enough, but they can't quite finish him off, and Yadro throws out the dagger, gets lucky with the crit, finds the kill up top. They're also able to find more Iron Shell, double of them. Skitter starting to drop. He is dead. So a solid combination of plays, and then the tip. Just like that, even though they're down 4K, this Tundra team, they're kind of getting a little bit cavalier with their movements.
The thing is about Tundra's draft is they need this network event, because if you look at their heroes, you have a Beast, a Tide, and a DK as your cores. I say the drums of Slom that are now.
Oh, the drums. The drums, I mean,
here he comes.
And will he be drumming back into all of them? But they're going to have the Ravage after. And, well, that was not the best moment for him. That was
all the
pretty
drums
devastating.
that you talked about. Without the drums, how should they have gotten kills?
It did do a lot.
I mean, that's the weird thing about this item. You can't tell. There's like no visual indicator that you're dying.
Well, yeah, Roar a lot more visually indicative of what's happening, as they will lose Laurel. Just when I talk about how strong Spirit are going to be, they immediately lose two horrific fights, one of them without Ravage. Yeah, that's
I
rough.
told you were looking at the wrong thing. I thought you were hyping up the drums. This is the comeback.
It actually is going to almost instantly kill off all of Darkseer's illusions. I'm pretty sure that happens. Look at it. The drums. Oh, wait, no, cancel. Wait, he gets it off now. Drumming. He's drumming.
Oh,
Mirror dives to the drums. He's going to die out. All right, that goes down.
I see the potential here. He just needs to BKB. Because the drums get canceled, right, if you get stunned?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. Yeah, cannot strike
Drums.
And really good job of disrupting this stuff and making him feel bad.
For sure. And we also have, it's been up for a while now, but the pipe.
Yeah.
For 33 here. Oh, he canceled it. Did you make something happen?
Thinking about it. Hook shot.
Oh, the double call.
Both of them. And the kisses the wall down. That is a world of hurt. Pipe won't save you now. 33 goes down. It's a double kill for Laurel.
What a hook shot cog from Mira there. Like, you couldn't ask for anything better than that. The pipe, we talked about it. That's not going to be enough to save him from this combination. You will still die. He needs more raw HP at this point. Or perhaps kind of hard to calculate off of the offlane is Ravage is how badly does he want it? Oh no! Wow,
yeah, that's a rough one. Laurel gets away.
He's just walking it off.
Yeah.
At least 33 is not.
Oh, the drums! Dude, the solo kill with the drums. Not solo, but it was a good kill.
I think the drums are really good versus PA. Sure.
Yeah. Well, more heroes dropping as Tundra move around the map. Oh, man. And you know what I just thought about? If they do manage to find a victory here, we get all these interviews, we can ask people about the drums. It's about it. Walking in, and Maposhka drops on the tombstone, but there it is. Skitter manages to get the Aegis, and now they have to back away. Tombstone taken away. The drums, they're drumming. And the Glimmer Cape, the only thing, or excuse me, just Invis, the only thing keeping Maposhka alive. But with Mira dead now too, Tundra ready to continue their spree through this game.
Feels like they just can't get in there, and that's the issue that they had last game as well, right? Like, you just couldn't get in there to take the fights. The heroes are way too tanky. They've got too many auras, and even if you do have quote-unquote the superior late game, or
hope that they can hold on to. You're talking about, you know, late game PA, late game Darkseer, paired together with like people getting caught with this Battle Fury, but these little pickoffs here, they start to hurt that much more every single time they lose a hero. Now they don't have Saksa with them, but I don't think he's enough of a part of this
to make up for the fact that maybe Skeeter as a hero isn't doing that much damage. So that's an interesting like adaptation.
Oh, they can't quite catch him there with the hook shot. Saksa just backing away. Not a fear in the world. Gonna drop the Moonlight Shadow, but don't have vision here because he's invis. In the meantime, Tundra, they're just taking the buildings and collapse. He's caught in trouble, pops the pipe, vacuum wall down, but immediately dies afterwards. The cookie tries to connect, but they really do not have enough right here. And with no Darkseer, you cannot afford to buy back either. I mean, he has it, but you don't want to. They're still chasing Saksa. Trying to get him, just TP's away. Oh my god.
I mean, to be fair here, I don't know if there's anything they can do to hold this barracks, whether Toro is here or not.
True.
This PA pick so far is not working out the way they wanted it. They had a rough time in the laning stage. I think to the credits of Tundra, they're making some lane swaps and 9 having the versatility to play Beastmaster mid so they could get this tide pick. Really up the tempo of this draft because they picked the PA for the Beast. They didn't pick it for the Hunter.
Look at him still on DK too, though.
Oh, go Maposhka. Maposhka's going in.
He jumps in there. Oh no, but they got the roar immediately under the Darkseer. It's all falling apart. Oh god, Yadro wants to find a target to hit, but it's just not working with no clockwork. There's nothing there. Back connects in, but with the wall follow-up, it's really not looking that strong, and they just take over the DK illusion, so they have one of their own. Collapse tries to run away. There's nowhere to run. Tundra, everybody is surviving while Spirit slowly, bit by bit, get whittled down to death. They find themselves this Undying, who is going to be glimmered. Tries to walk away. To jump in, Yadro? No, can't get him. Wants it desperately, wants it real badly, but the stun is there. It gets eaten, saved. Laurel with the turn. Oh, Laurel fixing. Aegis running out. Wait a minute now. Team Spirit, hook shot. Able to get the push back on him. Gets out on the other side from 33. They still want to chase. They have to get so much here. But I think that they're just going to end up losing a lot more. Arrow out, but the cook's barely keeping him alive. Yadro turns the break, tries to bring somebody down. No, he just wants to get out himself. Hogs are going to connect there. They have the Darkseer back alive. Another vacuum. No. Oh, he canceled it. He doesn't TP in. And Tundra just going to walk away again.
Back to that form. Even if it's a meteor hammer patch, whatever it might be, it seems to find something.
Oh my god. The Ravage initiation's a little bit better than Mapushka being tossed in, and that's the BKB duration used. They find Collapse, doesn't have anywhere to go. Darkseer walled down, but couldn't fall up with the vacuum. There might have been a cliff opportunity there, but it doesn't come out in time. And just like that, they lose their Darkseer. Yadro tries to escape, but there is no escape. They almost have an MKB on Skitter anyways. And it looks like Tundra ready to run down another lane with creeps. GGG is the call from Collapse. They're done.
I mean, it's fair. I think at this point in the game, they do not have any damage. The PA pick flat out just didn't work for them. They wanted to farm the entire game, didn't get the space because Tundra is running a draft that